Good evening, everyone, and welcome to MGHA Sunday Night Hockey. I am filling in for Zach Seeloff, who will be playing on this game. I'm Dan Greyt, and joining me is Derek Greyt with the color commentary. Derek, good to see you.
Nice to be back. Nice to help out with some things in the MGHA again, that's for sure.
Yeah, you are not, both of us are not playing this season. So unfortunately for you, this is really your first chance to get to see some of these newer skaters, how these teams have been kind of put together, and we've got a great matchup tonight. We're going to watch the Great White Sharks versus the Green Gaze and Ham. Now, Great White Sharks, they're sitting in 5th place with a record of 2-1-2. Green Gaze and Ham are one of only 2 undefeated teams remaining, sitting with a record of 3-0-3. Now, you look at the goaltenders that are on either of these teams. We have Mary Jones on Green Gaze and Ham, and we know about Mary, and we'll talk about her in a second. But the surprising ability of Kit in net, her numbers are ridiculous for a first-year goaltender with a save percentage right now.
91.7, that's incredible. You know, that's one of the things of when she first started last season, you know, that was definitely new goaltender getting into it, and you can really see that she's found her stride.
Absolutely. One of the things we see from Kit is her positioning. Watching warm-ups right now, we're able to see, even during warm-ups, she's really comfortable on the outside of the crease, which is not something you see from newer goaltenders.
That's very true. That's a tough angle to cut down, and you know, the way that she stays at the top of the crease and is able to work all the way around the C and all the way back around is good to see, definitely.
Now, you were a goaltender, I was a goaltender. So when you look at somebody like Mary, who's obviously a veteran, incredible skill, patience, good head. When you match up somebody like Mary against a newer goaltender who has a very dynamic playing style, where do you look to see who's going to come out on top or who has certain advantages?
And unfortunately, I'm going to have to disagree with you. Mary's not a veteran. Mary's a legend. And you know, as a newer goaltender, you know, both of us have been in that spot of playing against someone who is far more senior, has much more experience, and is so technically sound. It's really exciting as a young goaltender to play against someone like that who has that experience, and you really watch them to learn from them, especially because you have a really unique view coming from the other end of the ice. But I think we're in for quite the matchup, you know, with Kit putting up the numbers, and then Mary, of course, the brick wall that she is. You know, that's it's got to be exciting.
Yeah, and you mentioned Mary's experience. She's 1 save away from 1,000 career saves in the MGHA.
No doubt she's going to hit it tonight.
Yeah, without a doubt. And again, one of the things I notice about Kit, and her side-to-side slides are actually well defined. She's able to move side to side, and we've seen goaltenders like Berto be able to do that. Sarah, who's also working a camera for us, Sarah has that nice push off as well. And again, I know I'm focusing a lot on the goaltenders here, but I've been so impressed in watching Kit that I think it's important to talk about.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's one of the most important things that a goalie team can do is be comfortable in the butterfly, be comfortable on their pads. And a lot of times, you know, goaltenders, especially second year, that's something that they struggle with. And it looks like Kit is really finding a way to master that.
All right, let's talk about some of the other players. We look at the Great White Sharks. They are led by a pair of talented scorers in Greg Fromm and Amanda Forbes. Fromm has an incredible 111 points in his MGHA career. On the other side, we have Justin Suckup, who has 6 goals so far this season. We've played with Justin a number of times, so we know not only can he be an offensive powerhouse out there, but he's also a good leader. Just looking at the rosters that we have here and our experience with some of these players, where do you see the balance and where do you see the differences between them?
You know, it's interesting that you mentioned that because we talk about 2 incredible goaltenders, and then, you know, we have both played for and against Greg Fromm and Justin. And, you know, they're definitely great. They're a ton of fun on the ice. But the thing, I'll talk about Greg first. The thing that Greg does really well is he is the definition of a power forward. He goes down, he enters the zone at the puck, goes into the corner, wraps around the net, and looks for a pass. He has an incredible shot, definitely knows how to put the puck away, but he is incredible at looking for the plays. Justin, far more of a sniper. Great shot. He can obviously pass the puck as well, but his strength definitely comes in his shot. And, you know, going against the 2 goaltenders that we have today, we're going to see quite the matchup.
I would agree. And then you have some role players out there, too, like Al Silver. Al Silver has great legs. He moves really fast, loses a little bit of control from time to time, but he is always in the right spot. Zach Seeloff is out there. You have William Giles also.
Alpha's a big one. Alpha can change the momentum of a game. And, in hockey like this, it's often we don't talk about momentum, but that's a big thing here coming in, and Alpha can do it.
All right, so here we are getting ready for the face-off as they square up, and the puck is dropped and won back by Grey. And then it's pushed forward into the green zone, and they're able to somewhat control it. It comes out into neutral ice where Zach Seeloff carries it. He's going to try and move it over to Justin Suckup. He gets it across the line and is going against the far boards as he kind of rings it around. Passes up to Zach, who gets a shot. Deflection just wide. Justin kind of moves it back to the front. Another shot, but kind of steered to the side, and it's wrapped around the board. Now they move it over into the middle. Justin gets it, tries to center it, but it's intercepted by Grey, and they're going to go ahead and clear. Right now, we're seeing a lot of good offense right away from Green.
Definitely. With all the passing that they're having, Kid has definitely had to, we kind of saw her going from following the puck, going from side to side, looking for some things there. Excellent passing by Justin Suckup, getting into the zone. He got a shot, but it was able to collect the rebound, come around, and get it to the center.
All right, so after an offsides whistle, we're going to get a face-off at the far side of center ice, and it looks like it's going to be Greg Fromm against Al Silver. The ref blows the whistle. Both centers start to square up, drop the puck, and Greg is able to win it back. He moves it back to his defensive side on that far side and calls back for it, gets it up into center ice and moves it to the left wing. Now Gray's going in it along the near boards, but it's going to be picked up by Hummerding, who's tying up the puck and trying to get it clear. Tied up along the boards. We're still getting a good fight there as it moves along to the side. There, Jim Voss is able to move it, and it's picked off by Green. But Fromm is able to pick it up and moves it to his D partner, Amanda, over on the right point. She's able to move it forward to Greg, who gets a shot, but it's eaten up by Jim Voss. Tried to get that deflection through, but it wouldn't go. Now Al Silver's going to get it in the far corner, and he's going to kind of corral it and move it behind the cage. He tries to move it up right through the middle, but it's going to be picked off by Kate at that point. She tries to shot, but just whiffs. Fromm gets a shot, takes it. Ooh. Mary with a big save.
Excellent save by Mary, but I want to go back to Amanda Thornton going into the zone there. She was able to hold off Chris Hummerding, who is not a small guy by any means, was able to hold him off with one hand and was able to pull the puck through with her stick in her left hand, and that ended up setting up that scoring opportunity. Excellent cycling, too. We saw a lot of up to down, side to side, which is what you need to win a hockey game.
Yeah, and that was a tough save for Mary to make through a lot of traffic. Here we are, we're at the face-off, and Green Gaze pull it back, and then they try to clear it, but it's picked off. Moves over, and Sebastian Renfield's going to get it at the point, and he's going to clear it out. He moves it up, and now Amanda's got it. She's along the right wing. She tries to move it to the center, moves it over, tries to take the shot, but unable to grab it, and then it's moving around just behind the skate. No control, so there's no whistle. And Kit is able to, still no whistle.
Wow.
And Amanda pulls it out along the corner boards, moves it up to the point to Alpha. Alpha controls it and tries to move it back forward, is unable to, and there Amanda gets it again by the Zamboni door. Amanda skating it around, looking for that outlet pass into the slot. Turns back, gets some space, backs again, trying to move it through, and is able to get it to the front, gets the shot, but just wide. Sebastian Renfield's going to go for it in the near corner, moves it up to Jason Nordhaus, who can't control it, and it comes out of the zone, and now we got a foot race. Gray is going to catch it right behind in that corner and try to move it up front. Nice pass right to the front, but Amanda is able to break that up. Now here comes Alpha. Alpha's got control as he comes out of the zone. Able to work around one body. Just can't get it by Kate. Kate moves it back in, and now Gray's got control, and they're going to dump it right in. It's 1-on-4 as Gray goes for the line change, but they're still doing a great job tying it up along the near boards as it now comes behind Mary. But Jason Nordhaus is going to pick it up. He's going to skate it forward, looking for a pass. Moves it up the middle nicely, but Kate is able to pick it off, dumps it in, but they're offside, so they have to wait to check up, which they do. And now Kate is coming in to check. Jason Nordhaus carries it behind the cage as he moves up to the near boards, tries to clear it out, but it's dropped right back in. Jason Suckup giving a little pressure, trying to keep that puck to the near side. Justin Suckup blocks a nice centering attempt, but Gray's able to get it again as it's just about squirms in front. Another chance to try and move it in front, but it's blocked away by the goal stick of Mary. Al Silver's got along the four boards. He's going to move it forward and gets it out of the zone. Zach Seeloff unable to control. Gray is now trying to move it in and is able to get it up to the blue line and move it forward, but Justin's able to pull it back out, and now Zach's got it across the blue line. It's 1-on-3 essentially. Kate chasing Zach. Zach by the Zamboni door. stops up, loses a little bit of an edge, but still gets a good pass across. And Justin Suckup's going to grab it at the top of the circle. He's looking for the shot or the pass. Takes the shot. Big save by Kit. Greyt tries to clear it out, but it's going to be collected by Chris Hummerding at the point. He moves it over to Zach, but Zach just misses on the shot. He centers it, but it's not able to connect. Zach again looks to center it, but Grey's going to go ahead and pick it up, and it looks like they're going to get it clear. It's moved out by Grey, but Chris Hummerding is able to collect it, and now it's back into their zone. Chris Hummerding coming along the near boards, moves it up. Grey's going for a line change. Kate's able to control, keeps it out of her zone and moves it forward. Jim Voss is able to get it all the way in. And here comes Green Gaze coming in across the blue line. They're along that far board. Gets caught up in that snow that is always by that front door, and they're unable to control. Pass comes out of the zone, but Al Silver is able to pick it up. But they're offside, so they have to go ahead and collect as Greg Fromm circles around with the puck.
Excellent puck movement here. We've been easily 3 minutes without a whistle. You know, each team is really breaking out well and holding zone time.
Yeah, and I apologize to everybody. I'm definitely not as good as calling as Zach is, but we're definitely trying here. Grey keeps it in along the point, and then they go ahead and dump it back in. Chris Hummerding tries to collect it. He moves it along the near boards, but Greg Fromm is able to intercept and moves it back. And then it's cleared out, and it looks not enough for icing. And here comes Al Silver. He's skating hard. William gets it and is able to clear it around, and it's going to be picked up by Grey along the board. Amanda Thornton's got it. Amanda's skating across center line. She's looking to cross the blue line and does. She's got help. It's a 3-on-3. Amanda, nice little drop pass, but it's picked off by Al Silver. Al Silver tries to clear it out, but it's picked off by Greg Fromm, who is able to move around. He's looking for a pass on the near board, stops up and changes direction. He moves it right into the center, takes the shot. Mary with a big saves and steer it off to the side. Jason Nordhaus gets it, attempts to clear, but it's going to be picked up by Grey right along the boards. Another shot almost deflected by Jim Voss, who recollects, and Jason Nordhaus is able to strip the puck. Jason again tries for that clear, but it's going to be stopped up along the boards. Al gets it, and he's able to move it to the side. Now Hummerding's going to try and get to it, but is unable to. That puck is dropped back in, and Alpha's finally able to get it clear, and now we have a break. 1-on-1. That's Amanda going in on Kit. Moves aside, takes the shot, scores!
Great move. That was a really good move. Great patience by Amanda on her way down. That was a really nice job. I'm sorry. That's actually Courtney. Courtney McDougall. Yeah, great move, great patience on her way down. Was able to wait out Kit. And, when it comes that, as a goaltender, you don't want to make the first move, but there comes a point where you have to.
Yeah, and that was just a weird little play that developed from a clearing attempt during a line change that it was able to get in. So we've got Green, Gaze, and Ham up by 1 with 5:51 left in the first period. And it's into the Grey zone again. Green's able to control it, tries to center it in front, but it's picked off. And here we got some speed coming from Amanda. Amanda's able to get around Hummerding. She crosses the blue line, stops up and moves the puck back. She starts to walk the line, get into the slot, looking for that shot. Passes it over, but it's picked off. Nice defensive play. Now the centering attempt is again picked off by Green. Green tries to bounce it off the boards, and it's going to be stopped by Kate. And she can't control it, and Green's able to pull it back out again. Green's just a hair from being offsides, and they're able to get it in. Shots taken, and a score!
That was a nice shot. Really good to see. Taking their time, entering into the zone, was able to get a shot from the top of the circles, and, there comes a point where, shot's just too perfect.
Yeah, that goal was scored by Claire Buss.
First year in the MGHA. That's an excellent shot to see.
And I think that's actually Claire's first goal in the MGHA. We see that she's had 2 assists so far. So congratulations on getting your first goal, and that was a nice show of patience. Here we go at the faceoff. It's won back by Grey. And again, it's picked off by Jason Suckup, who's able to cross into the zone, over to Seeloff. Seeloff has it, goes for the backhand, but it's blocked up. Zach keeps fighting and has just lost it along the boards. Now that puck is moved up forward. It's moved up to Greg Fromm, who moves it through his legs, is able to get it, but Justin Suckup's trying to get a stick on it and is able to just steer it to the side. Al Silver goes after it as it's rocked back around behind the net. And now Jason Nordhaus is trying to get that clear. It's a little bit of a scrum going along the boards, and Justin and Sebastian are just not able to move that puck out. I'm actually not sure if that's Sebastian that I keep, or no, that is Sebastian. I just wanted to make sure. So here we go. The Green's able to move it out, try to get it to Zach, but is unable to. Grey crosses the line, is able to get around Alpha. And now it's a 2-on-1, trying to get the shot, but they just lose control as Jason Nordhaus is able to move that puck out of danger over to the side. And then a nice shot from way outside. Mary stands tall and is able to make that save. Zach is unable to clear that shot back out, and Grey is able to still control. That puck just kind of bouncing around, and now Zach's going to have to hustle for it, is able to clear it, and it looks like it is going to go for an icing.
This game has been really incredible as far as the speed that we've seen going end to end. You know, there's a lot of breakout, not many whistles, not many icings. I think this is actually the first this period that we've seen an icing. And, you know, what that really shows is that the team has really built chemistry. You know, we're getting to that, quarter away through the season. You know, teams are building chemistry. You're finding lines. You're seeing where people are always going to be on the ice. It's encouraging to see it out of the MGHA.
It really is. And one of the things we've seen, too, it's important to remember, this is only the second week back after being gone for 3 weeks. So, again, these teams are really showing that there is a lot of chemistry out there. After the faceoff, the puck rocks all the way around to that near point. Kate's able to collect it, looking for the pass, moves it over to the defensive partner. They're able to carry it in and find some room. They're right at the middle of the circle at the hash marks, takes the shot, and it's a big save by Mary.
Just eats it right up, and she knew exactly what was going to go. You know, there was a player open on the left wing. Mary saw the player open on the left wing, but very important, very disciplined goaltender, didn't cheat.
Amanda Forbes, a solid player for Greyt Whites. And again, looking for that spot, but Mary is so tough to beat. Grey is able to move that puck. Kate goes ahead to try and catch up to it, but is unable to get it in deeper, and Al Silver moves it up. Al's able to move it across and collect it again, but it's going to be offside, so Al has to slow up. He moves the puck back over, but it's unable to be collected. Now Chris Hummerding's got it. Moves it through some skates. Trying to get through, but Amanda's able to catch that one along those near boards, crosses the blue line. She's getting some help, moves it over. Jim Voss moves it forward, but it's picked up by Green. Green goes for the clear, and out to center ice. Kate's going to have to collect. Kate looking for an outlet pass, tries to move it over, and does, but it's picked off by Al Silver. Al Silver is able to get the zone. He's got help to the left. He makes that pass, but again, Kate keeps that stick right in the lane and is able to collect it. Kate carries across the blue line, across the center line. Kate's got some space. Kate's in, takes the shot. Mary kicks, saves to the side. Jason Nordhaus tries to clear it out of danger, and Al Silver is going to try and get there as well. Amanda Thornton fighting for it. Al Silver gets it and is able to move it out. And now we got a little bit of a foot race. Greg Fromm has to collect it as he looks to make a move. He crosses the center ice. Line change, so it's all Greg Fromm. Moves it to the near circle. Takes the shot just wide. Just missed that far post. Jim Voss is able to collect it. And here comes Amanda. Amanda's got it for Green, crossing the blue line. Passes it over, but it's again picked off by Grey. Greg Fromm's got it. He's moving it just past Jason Nordhaus, who loses an edge. Grey is able to collect again, and they're going to try and dump it back into the green zone. But then Greg Fromm, once again, in the middle, clogging everything up. They're having a hard time moving that puck back and forth.
They are. That's one thing he does really well, is get in the way when you don't want him to.
Yep.
But on that last shot that he had on his way down the wing, the puck kind of sort of got on an angle and it ended up scooping it over the net.
Yeah, and I keep calling Courtney Amanda, and I do apologize for that. Again, I'm not the greatest with names as the puck comes into the green zone. Courtney's able to move it out over to Jay. Jay's trying to get it, but can't as it's bumped off the boards. Little scrum right at the blue line, trying to get control to move it and dump it into the zone. Alpha's able to come out and moves it all the way to the blue line, where now it's going to be carried by Grey. Grey gets the blue line. It's 3-on-3, right at the circle. Takes the shot. Mary's able to get the big pad down and direct it to the side. Jason Nordhaus attempts to clear, but is unable to get it out. Now Grey's got it, takes the shot, deflected into the middle, but again, Alpha's able to get it out. Now here comes Justin Suckup. Justin's got it across the center line, moves it over, and just a hair offside. Jay could not keep control.
That was actually onside. The call from the linesman was onside on that play. The players apparently seem to see it better.
50 seconds left here in the first period as Justin gets it right in the middle. Justin looks, shoots, just wide. That puck is now going to be picked up by Grey along by the Zamboni door. Nice little move as they cross the blue line. It is a 4-on-2 if they hurry. Right down the middle. Oh, just loses it. Nice defensive play. Chris Hommerding and his defensive partner right there. Puck comes into the middle. They're unable to control, and Justin's able to collect it along that far board. Justin's looking to pass it up and just misses a pass. And we're going to get an icing with 19 seconds left in the first period.
On that last rush by Amanda, you know, going in on a 4-on-2, that's one of those plays where it's kind of tough to do in the moment, but, you know, making that one extra move, ended up losing the puck going into the corner.
Yeah, and it's tough, too, when when you've had a lot of time off. This is your only second game back after a long break. Sometimes it takes a little bit on those offsides.
For sure.
So now we get the puck drop, and it's one back by Grey. They go ahead and wrap it around. 14 seconds left. They're going to try and collect it. They got one more good scoring shot. Greyt is able to keep it in, moves it into the middle, but a big outstretched stick by Justin. Takes the long shot. Kit just shoots it to the side, and that should do it for our first period. And after one, Great White Sharks 2. Or no, I'm sorry, Green Gaze and Ham 2, Great White Sharks nothing.
And what a first period that was. You know, we saw a lot of shots, a lot of saves, you know, kind of what we expected as far as, you know, Kit definitely made some good saves. You know, the two that went in, you know, the one, it's just one of those shots that, you know, you see it all the way, but it's just perfectly placed. And then on the breakaway, you know, it's either you stop it or you don't. And, you know, that's one of the things. It was a great move by Courtney on the way in to wait Kit out. But on the other side, Mary, just all over the place. And, you know, that's one of the things of that, one of those saves that she made, she directed it into the corner. That really shows a disciplined goaltender.
Yes, it does. And the patience in Mary, and I could go on for hours and hours talking about Mary's patience, because she is an old school goaltender. Pads together, standing up, glove straight. Not that hybrid style.
But it works.
It works so well.
She is the only goaltender in my career in the MGHA that I had not scored on. And that, you know, I say with a little bit of pride. Yes, I've scored some goals, but, you know, Mary, I couldn't sneak one by her. She is very classically trained, and she makes it work. You know, even in today's game, it's a lot faster than it used to be. And, you know, we saw her in the MGHA Classic winning a championship. You know, she was going against skaters and shooters who played a current style game, and she was blanking them at every chance.
Yeah, and again, we're president and vice president of the Mary Jones fan club.
For sure.
So we will talk about that. So here we go into the second period, and the puck drops, and Green's able to work it forward, but it's going to be moved back to Grey, and Grey's going to get it in the zone. Amanda Thornton's got it right at the top of the circles, takes a shot, deflected off Jason Nordhaus's skate. Now Zach Seeloff gets it. Zach tries to move it out, but is pushed off, and it's moved back into Green. Now we got a bunch of people going in the slot trying to control it. Jason Nordhaus is trying to get that puck. Gray gets it, shoots just to the side, goes behind Mary. Jason Nordhaus collects it, tries to move it, but paintbrushes it on it. Or paintbrushes the puck. He's able to loses it again. Moves back behind the cage, and now Al Silver's going to try. He's going to change direction, stop back up, and goes again. He moves it forward, but it goes off a skate. Gray's able to control for a second, but now Green's got it. Alpha's trying to move it out, and he does. Alpha's got a big lead going. Nice skating. And here it is. Zach's got it at the top of the circle. Takes a shot. Big save by Kit, and it goes wide, and they can't bury it.
Excellent job by Alpha, taking that puck all the way, and it got poked back just a little bit, reaching around, but was able to get a shot and generate a scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and a big save by Kit on that, because Zach was able to get a lot on that shot. Now the puck's in the near corner for Green. Alpha's got it. He's getting pressured, moves it up to Zach. Zach gets it at the blue line and is able to move to the center line, getting a little bit of pestering from Greg Fromm, who's able to punch that puck back. And here we go with Gray on the counterattack. Crosses the blue line. It's a 3-on-1. Amanda moves it, passes it over, but nice stick lift by Courtney for Green. That was awesome. Nice stick net lift to stop a good scoring chance. Now Zach has it. He's got some daylight. He's moving down the middle, takes the shot just high of the cage. Kit got the glove up, but was unable to get it. Nice pass from behind the net, but not able to connect. And now here comes Gray. Gray's moving out. Greg Fromm carries it across the blue line, getting pestered by Courtney. Greg slows up and moves it in, but it's moved to the side by Hammerding. Puck is again picked off by Greg Fromm, moves it over. Now Gray's got it at the near circle. Skating in, takes the shot, and it goes right into the glove of Mary, who will get the whistle.
Excellent positioning by Mary on that stop. She gave the corner, she saw the corner, and that's where the shot went. She had her glove right there.
Yeah, Amanda Forbes was looking, had a lot of daylight there. And as a goaltender, you always worry when your forward's got that much time to take the shot. And here we are ready for the face-off, and it's won back by Green. Green's going to clear it along the boards. And here they come out and moves it over to the middle. Green is able to pop it back out again. Here it is at neutral ice, but picked off by Grey. They have to wait for the offsides. They carry it in, take a shot, and it deflects off a skate. Green's got it again behind the cage, skates it around. Another clearing attempt that bounces off, and we got a couple players collide there. Now Green kicks it behind the net and skating around to the near side, looking for an outlet, moves it up, and just out of the reach, and it's going to be picked up by Kate for Grey.
Excellent move by Hash there. You know, number 12 getting it out, was able to get it out of the zone, which I think was the intention on that. It looked to be a breakout pass, but after the extended pressure that Grey has had, excellent move by Hash getting it out there.
Absolutely, and now Courtney tries to move it back up. Courtney's able to move it up, and now we've got some room. Chris Hummerding has got a partner with him. Puck comes across, Hummerding in the middle. They try to make that pass go across, but Courtney's able to stop it. Courtney swings around in front of the net, goes to that far side, looking for a lane, finds a lane and moves up, crosses the blue line. Now across center ice, now into the zone, takes the shot. Mary kicks it off with the toe. Backhand, big laid down save by Mary, who's gonna get a whistle.
Wow, that's rebound control, and that is recovery. That is, you know, one of the things that goaltenders work hours and hours on, and unfortunately it's something that you can't really practice all too much. It's instinct, and that was a really good example of that by Mary Jones. Excellent job, but really great shot too. You know, that was trying to wait, getting the rebound, and able to get a second chance.
All right, off the faceoff, Green is able to pull it back, tries to clear it, but it's picked up by Grey at the top of the far circle. Tries to take the shot, but Justin Suckup picks it up. Justin moves it to the far boards and is making a move. Nice little bounce off. It's a 3-on-1, and the puck just out of the reach. Jay's going for it at that circle. Passes it over to Justin, who deflects it just wide to the other side. Jay gets it again along the corner, passes it up. Another pass, nice shot. Little bit of a bobble and a big save by Kit.
Excellent move. You know, that's one of the things coming in on the 3-on-1. Like you said, having 3 weeks off, second break, you know, that was a little bit of a mishap there, but, you know, they ended up getting a scoring chance, but very big save by Kit. Excellent positioning from, you know, being able to go from following the puck from the corner into the slot. Does a good job.
No, and this is a great line with Claire Bussey, Suckup, and Jay out there. They're really working well together.
Yeah.
Here off the faceoff, it's able to get moved forward, and it's stopped up a little bit, but here comes Grey taking it behind their own net, looking for a little bit of room. Kate's there to give some support. They move it up, and it's picked up by Grey along the far board. They're looking to move it forward. Nice little pass up the middle, crosses out into the neutral zone. Here across the center line, and now they get some penetration into the other side. Nice little move as Chuck McCain makes horrible gestures at me. And now Gray's able to pick it up and moves it back into the neutral zone. Justin Suckup able to get around. It's now a one-on-one clean. Justin makes the move, just loses the handle and is unable to get the shot. Big sprawl up by Kit.
The reason Justin had to make that move was because Kit's angle was perfect. Did not have a shot, had to make the extra move. Kit was able to make the poke check.
Absolutely. That was all Kit making sure that Justin couldn't get the handle. Now here comes Greg across the line. Takes the shot just wide. Bounces off behind the cage. Greg's trying to get it again off the back of the net. He's able to control it as he goes along that far side. Backhands right into the front. Just misses to Jim Voss, who had a wide open net but couldn't get a stick on it. Now Jim's in the corner trying to work it out. It moves up to that point where it's picked up by Courtney. Courtney moves it. Nice little pass to Fromm, who's able to collect it. Big save by Mary, and a goal from Greg Fromm.
That is just one of those plays where the puck is bouncing all over the place. Mary did her job, made the first save. Excellent look by Fromm, though, was able to have the hands to put away a rebound when defense was on him.
6:55 left in the second period. Mary had to make probably 3 saves there. When you're a forward, you see that puck bouncing around, you keep your stick down, and you just keep whacking.
Until you hear a whistle. And, you know, that's one of the things of, you know, you recognize if the goalie has it, obviously, and even if you don't hear a whistle, you should, you know, let it go. But, you know, that's one of the things. It was in the crease. He was able to put it away.
And off the faceoff, Gray's able to work it back. Courtney moves it on up, crosses into the blue line. 3-on-3, pass eaten up by Al Silver, who now has a step. If they hurry, they got a 3-on-2. Al gets it again across the blue line. He's on that far circle. He looks, he takes the shot. Nice save by Kit, who steers it into the corner, and it's going to be picked up by Grey. Grey tries to get it past Zach, but can't. Zach gets a shot, but it's just off, and Kit's going to go ahead and get the whistle.
Very good decision by Kit to cover that there. That was, you know, one of the weird things of, you know, you have the puck that's right by you. You just had a whistle, just got rushed in. Zach's coming in. He's proven himself to be quite the sniper. You know, he has 4 goals on the season. He's had a ton of shots on goal tonight and is all over the place. Good choice to cover.
Off the faceoff, it's won back by Al, who takes the shot. and it's not able to get in. Zach gets it, takes a shot off the knee of Steven Peterson. That puck has now moved out, and here comes Grey. If they hustle, it's a one-on-one. Oh, just lost in the skates, and Alpha's able to dump it back in. Peterson's able to dump it all the way back in. That won't go far enough for icing. And here comes Alpha, who gets it behind the cage. Tries to clear it around, and it's picked up by Al. Al lets it go to Zach, who then clears it up the boards. And here comes Al Silver. He's got a step and a helper in Sebastian. Al's looking for the pass. Takes the shot just wide to the near side, but Sebastian follows up the rebound. Steven Peterson's able to collect it along the boards. He gets it and tries to clear it, but Al chops it out of the air. But Steve Peterson's second effort is able to get it out. That puck does not look like it's going to go far enough for icing. Just stops. Then Peterson follows it up and takes the shot, but Mary's able to direct it away on that far side. It's again along the boards, and here comes Kate. Kate gets it in that corner, tries to pass it up, but a nice stick lay down is able to keep that puck from getting there. Clearing attempt again, blocked by Kate. Kate gets it, moves it into the center. Got a little bit of lane, takes a shot. Stopped there once again by Green, who've now got a 3-on-2 going the other way. They cross over the center ice. Sebastian's got it across the blue line. It's still 3-on-2. There's a little shots taken just wide, goes behind the net. And Courtney gets it behind, looking to set up, changes direction, moves it over to Kate on the near side. Kate's gonna go ahead and skate it up past the dots. Kate gets it out, nice little move at the blue line to open up some room. Backhand over to Courtney. Courtney's got it as they cross the blue line, and just a hair outside.
You're getting Amanda and Courtney confused again, but, you know, that was an excellent saucer pass by Amanda. You know, it's always good to put some sauce on the puck, and, you know, went right over Courtney's stick and was able to get it out of the zone, and, you know, even though it went offside, still in a scoring position.
So sorry about the names, everyone. Forgive me. And off the faceoff, Greg is able to move it forward, and he gets it deep into the zone as it wraps around the boards. Goes behind Mary. Greg's able to collect. He looks, nice little pass up to the front, and a save by Mary.
That's a good old two-pad stack, and, you know, when you don't know where the puck is, you lay down, and it ends up being underneath her. That is a great save, excellent positioning, and, you know, it's one of those desperation things, but made it work.
Greg Fromm passed that up brilliantly to Smiter, who gets every ounce on it, and the two-pad stack's able to turn it away. And here we're going to get a face-off to the left of Mary. 4:40 left in the second period, and puck's dropped, and it's won back by Greg. Greg gets it back to the blue line. Gray's got it, looking for the shot, walks it in, takes a shot, and a goal!
Excellent shot. That's it.
Or wait, hold on. I think they're gonna, or no, that is.
Nope.
I thought the ref waved it off. No, they are. They're waving it off. Or wait.
Not sure what the call is.
I'm not either, because it looked like the ref waved it off. That was Amanda Forbes.
It looks like they're calling it a goal.
Okay, that was Amanda Forbes. It looks like it went in untouched, which makes the score would be 3-1, and that's what it's going to be. It was, or 2-2. I'm sorry. Again, I do apologize. It looked like the ref was waving it off.
That was a great goal, though. You know, walking the line, getting it back to the point, face-off win, walk the line, give the shot. A lot of traffic in front. Mary couldn't see it.
All right, here we go with Green, Gaze, and Ham getting control into the zone. Nice little pass forward. Jay is unable to collect it, but goes ahead and dumps it down. Picked up by Steven Peterson in the near boards, tries to clear it, but Alpha's able to stop it up. Jay goes ahead and knocks it all the way in. Weird bounce that Kit just misses, and now Gray's going to try and collect it along the far corner. Getting pestered by Jay. That puck comes around, little bit of a stick lift there, and here it comes. Jason Nordhaus is able to get it in deeper. But Gray is able to clear it, and this one looks like it may go. No, I don't think it's going to go all the way for icing as Alpha chases it in that near corner. Alpha stops up, looks, trying to find that spot, moves it forward, and is able to get it out to Justin, who comes in. Justin being pestered by Steven Peterson. We're going to get a penalty. And we're going to get a hooking penalty or a slash from Steven Peterson on Justin Suckup.
That was a good call. That was a tough call to make considering the ref was on the opposite side. We saw it up here, and, you know, that's one of the things of you can get the stick anywhere near the hands, you're going to get a call.
Yep, and again, I want to go back to that goal because, again, that was an important goal to have there for Gray. They did a great job of getting good containment. They're able to dump it in, or at a nice shot along that blue line, which ties it up. So now we have a power play for Green with 3:39 left here in the second period. Here we are on the face-off. Ref drops the puck. It moves over, and Sebastian takes the shot. Rebound collected, and a nice save by Kit on a backhand from Justin. Puck comes out to Chris Hummerding, who's able to dump it in. Little bit of a scrum. Big save from Kit. Still in the middle, but it's cleared out. And here comes Courtney. Sorry, Amanda. Amanda for Grey crossing the blue line. It's a 1-on-3 shorthanded. Takes the shot. Mary stands up and steers it to the side. Green gets it in that near corner. Green looks to set back up on the power play. 3:09 left in the second period. Green gets it across the center ice and dumps it into the corner. Here comes Justin, following it in. Nice little pass into the middle, but Grey is able to move it over to the side. Puck's going to be cleared out by Grey, but just barely is picked up here right in the neutral zone and dumped back in.
Excellent penalty kill by Grey here. They've been not only able to carry the puck up, but they've been getting it, dumping it, holding it, all the things they need to do to kill time.
Yep, and again, that puck keeps getting stuck in the neutral zone a bit, and Zach tries to clear it or get it, but is unable to, and Grey dumps it back into the zone. Green, nice little pass out, but it's picked up by Greg Fromm. Greg Fromm crosses the line. It's 1-on-3. He looks, shoots, he scores!
Excellent shot by Greg Fromm. Way to find, you could tell he was aiming, he was trying to find his shot, kept it low. I think it actually went off of the defender's stick and used the defenseman as a screen, was able to get the tip. Good goal.
Yeah, and again, a short-handed goal, which is very a big kind of change in a team's feel. Here we are with 2:27 left in the second, 3-2 Grey, and again, that looked like it was Smides, Fromm, and Amanda all together.
And it was an excellent breakout shorthanded. You know, that's a tough thing to do with 4 skaters on the ice going up against 5. Excellent job. They were able to execute it.
All right, off the faceoff, Greg goes ahead and wins it back to Amanda. Amanda's going to hold it at the blue line, killing some time, and then just dumps it deep in. Here comes Alpha going ahead behind the cage to grab it. 6 seconds left in this penalty, 2 minutes, 12 seconds left in the second period. Alpha tries to clear it, but is unable to. Just whiffs on it, getting pestered by Smides, and now moves it up to Al Silver. Al Silver moves it up to the other side, but again, it's going to be picked off by Amanda. Amanda gets it, and Al Silver strips it, but is unable to control, but then gets it back again. Gets it in, but Greg Fromm's going to grab it. He's going to go ahead and move it to the far side right in front of the bench. Gray's going to get it, and they're going to look to clear it in, and they do, and it's going to be chased by Al Silver. Al Silver gets it at the Zamboni door, moves it back. Nobody there for him, so Gray's going to pick it up. And again, Al is just all over going for that puck.
He is, especially, he has so much speed. His first 3 strides are really important for his skating style. He gets to top speed quick and is able to cause problems for the other team.
And again, another shot opportunity as this penalty ends. And Gray's going to get it, but they can't get that straight shot. Bouncing puck right in the slot. And on the ground player for Green is able to clear it out. And Al Silver gets it. Now it's a foot race. Steven Peterson looks like he's going to get there first and does. But nice stick lift by Al and just can't keep it in. Now he's waiting for his team to check up as he dumps it back in. Gray gets it out, but it's again picked off by Mash, I believe. Or
Hash, excellent job, and that's twice where he has really made it tough on the other team. You know, back in this zone, it may have looked kind of like a fall and flat. No, that was very well done, able to poke it out to center ice, and that actually almost led to a scoring opportunity with Al Silver with those first 3 strides of a lot of speed. Great job by Hash there twice as not only a defensive play, but an offensive one.
Absolutely. So we now have somebody else down on the ice. I can't tell who that is. I would guess Zach Seeloff, but no,
nope.
I guess it's
that
not.
That is Eric Stenko. First year skating. So yeah, that's one of the things. Sometimes you fall, you get right back up.
All right, so off the face-off, it's going to get moved all the way down. And it looks like we're going to get an icing with about 48 seconds left in the second period. This period seems to be a very different period than the first.
Definitely, and this is what we talked about in the pregame. You know, we were expecting a game that was going to be a goaltending matchup, but with the amount of offense you have on each of these teams, both goaltenders have made incredible saves, but yeah, we got to score a 2-3.
All right, so here with 48 seconds, it's going to be a face-off in Gray zone. The puck drops. Green's able to work it back. Gets it back to the defensive part, right in the center, takes the shot, weird little hop. Jay's able to collect it over in the side, but can't get a shot in. Green moves it in and bounces off the skate and then goes right to the cage. Kit's able to manage to push that puck off to the side. Then Kate goes ahead and grabs it and tries to move it out, but Chris Hummerding is able to drive it all the way back in behind the net where it's going to be collected by Steve Peterson. Steve Peterson pestered by Jay. But here comes Green again in that far near board, who's able to get around Steven Peterson, going behind the net, looking for that centering pass. But nice pickoff by Gray to try and get it out. They go ahead and they clear it out, and this one may go all the way down for icing with 8 seconds left, but Chris Hummerding gets there first. Chris turns, moving up the middle, looking for a little bit of room, passes it forward to Jay, goes just through Jay's legs. Kate's able to get it, and that will do it for the second period of this game.
Excellent period by both teams. You know, we've seen, again, a lot of what we were expecting out of the gate with this one. I'm really impressed with the way that Grey has been able to move the puck. The plays that they're making aren't run and gun. You know, they're very well calculated. That goal off the face-off, you know, walking the line, getting the shot through, that's something that you practice. That is something that, you know, the face-off goes right back, you walk the line, you get the shot through, forwards claps in the slot. And, you know, that's something, we saw that, you know, exactly the way it was supposed to be. On the other end with Green, you know, you see players that are stepping up and doing a really, really good job with that. Alpha creating tons of offensive chances, amazing carries all the way through, you know, getting things set for shots on goal. And then again, on the other side, you know, you have Amanda Thornton, who's making physical plays in, you know, be it a non-contact league, you still will have contact in hockey, and is able to use that to create chances for her team. Excellent job again by both goaltenders. They both seen a lot of rubber, and you know, able to steer quite a bit aside.
Yeah, and again, I want to apologize to both teams that I'm so bad with names, but as my son will tell you, I'm bad with everybody's name.
I probably had 4 or 5 names for the first 4 years of my life.
Absolutely, and the truth is, this has been a really good game to watch. The speed has been there. The passing has been solid. And as we look into this third period, what does Green have to do?
Shoot.
In order
they have to shoot the puck. They have to get more rubber on Kit. You know, she's made incredible saves. She's seen a lot so far, but if they want to, I know it's a cliche, if you want to score a goal, you got to shoot the puck. And, you know, some of them, you know, weird bounces, they can go in. So start shooting from every angle.
All right, so here we are to start that third period. Face off with Justin, but it's won back by Grey. Back to Greg Farham on that right side. He moves it over to number 3 for Grey, who's able to control and moves it back to the deep pairing. That puck's moved forward by Grey across the center line and then dumped in. Justin Suckup tries to get to it, but can't. Jason Nordhausen tries to clear it, but can't do it. That puck then moves deep in and controlled by Grey. Grey's going to head, takes the shot. Mary can't, or steers it to the side with the big pad. And here comes Justin. Justin's going to try and cross out, but he's got a lot of traffic to get through, and he just can't do it. But a nice pass moves it across. Justin's got it. He's in that near side, takes the shot. Kit's able to cover it up and get the stop.
That's exactly what we were talking about. Shoot from every angle. Just get the puck on net. Justin didn't have much to shoot at, but was able to get it in. You know, my first goal in the MGHA was scored from the far right side on the goal line, and it was just kind of thrown towards the net. You know, sometimes, you know, they find a weird bounce. They find a way to get in.
Yeah, but you know, as a goal scorer too, that shot, Kit was on that post.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Kit had that angle covered. There was not a lot of daylight, so good positioning by Kit. Off the faceoff, Grey is able to control it, gets it out to the neutral zone. And then Green's going to dump it right back in, but they have to check up from the offsides. Kate now has it right in the slot. Looks for that spot, moves it forward, just out of the reach. And now it's picked up by Green. Green gets it off the board, dumps it in, and it's going to be collected by Kate at the near circle. Stops up, looking for a lane, passes it forward, but just out of the reach of Amanda Thornton, being pestered by Chris Hummerding right in front of the score to box. They're all digging for it. 2 Greys, 1 Green. That sounds like a very bad movie. But Green then moves it back out, but can't control it and gets it all the way deep into Green's zone. It's going to be picked up behind the net. Carried around, and they're looking for that outlet pass, moves it up, but just out of reach. Steven Peterson's able to get it, dumps it back in. Hummerding then moves it. And here comes Justin. Justin off the boards. He's got a break of speed. It's him against Steve Peterson, but he can't control the puck, and then wisely goes for a line change. Steven Peterson dumps it all the way out where it's picked up by Al Silver. Al Silver's got it, and there are 6 skaters for Green, and I don't think the refs noticed. Al Silver crosses into the zone, moves it in front, but Steve Peterson's able to dump it back out, and it's going to go to center ice. Alpha's going to have to hustle in to grab it in front of that top of the circle.
Along the boards there, you know, that scrum where it was just kind of stuck there, no one was moving, that goes right back to that physical play. Amanda Thornton was right in the middle of it, was able to move Hummerding off the puck, and was able to get it moved.
Yep, and again, Al tries to dump it in deep, but Steve Peterson's able to clear it up. It's going to be collected by Alpha in front of the bench, dumps it in, but Steve Peterson collects it again and dumps it forward. It seems like there's not a good Green has not been able to get a good entry into the zone here.
Not yet, and that's all due to Grey clogging up the neutral zone. That is for sure intentional, and it can be frustrating for a team. But all they have to do, dump and chase is one of those things that I think is undervalued as far as entering a zone goes.
Yep, and here we get an icing because again, Grey's doing such a good job of clogging everything up. Green got it across the blue line, but they just couldn't get control, and Greg ends up icing it. Now, with 9:20 left in the third period, it looks like Green's trying to push, but they're unable to generate the type of cycle or passing to generate a score.
They are, and this is where this play here becomes a really important part for Green.
Pardon me. Shot comes in and just goes wide in front of Kit. I don't think she saw it through a screen. Sebastian goes after it, moves it up to Chris Hummerding, takes the shot, bounces in, but there's a lot of gray jerseys in front of Kit. They're not letting shots get through. Greg changes direction, bounces it off the boards, but Hummerding's going to get it again. He looks, makes a quick move over to the side. He's getting to the slot top of the circle, takes the shot off the out pipe. As it comes back around, Green gets it. Nice little stop up. Moves into the front, takes a shot, deflects off a skate, so Jay cannot get the one-timer. Jay gets it in front of the Zamboni door, dumps it back behind the net as it comes back around. Green's going to grab it at the middle of the circle at the hash marks and goes in deep again to the corner. Nice little pass forward and just off the stick of Sebastian. Nice little backhand, but it's batted out by the high stick, but no call. Here comes Greg trying to get it out around the boards, and he's able to get to the top of the circles. He's got some speed and some room. He's going to go ahead and dump it into the green zone for a smart line change. That was a long time.
It was. That was a really good possession by Green, and excellent job by Fromm. Get it to the neutral zone, get it past center, and dump it out. Good zone time by Green. They were able to get some chances there. Now they just have to get it out and do it again.
All right, so Gray's able to get some zone time here as it moves along to the far boards. Gray stops up. They're looking for a lane. Looking for that spot at the circle. Nice little backhand in deep behind the goal line. Now a pass up front. Bounces off over some sticks, but doesn't go in. All the net, and what a goal!
Wow, that's patience. And, also great job from the defense trying to block the shot. That was Chelsea, getting into the net, trying to block the shot, and it actually hit her on the way in. But that's one of the things. Sometimes you can't get up, get down and out.
Yeah, and that's one of those tough ones. And again, Mary made the first save. But when that puck's bouncing like that, it's tough to do. And so here we are. It's 4-2 with 7:49 left in the third period. Gray is leading at this point, and Zach's going to collect it in the neutral zone. He looks to cross in. He does. Nice little pass over to Justin, but he's unable to control. Justin with some speed at the bottom of the circle on the near side is able to work around Kate. Passes it forward, but just moved. Zach gets it backhand, unable to connect on it. Now there's a scrum there again. Nice little shot and a save. Another save by Kit. 3 big saves by Kit right up close and in a row as that puck comes to the top. Zach's got it, takes the shot. Steered away by Kit with the stick, and it goes into the corner. Gray's going to go ahead and collect it. Gray tries to move it up the boards, but it's going to be stopped up as it comes back over into the middle. Steve Peterson gets it, moves it up to the top, and it's going to be knocked out as Justin's going to have to skate back to collect.
That was a great shift by that front line for Green. They did a really good job of getting the puck deep and, getting a few shots out of it too.
Yeah, and again, Kit was standing strong there with a number of great saves. Here we are again at the neutral zone. Jason Nordhaus has it. He goes ahead and he dumps it in. Steven Peterson grabs it, tries to clear it, and just gets it out. And now we've got a little bit of a foot race, but Jason Nordhaus is able to get back to stop Gray from getting an outnumbered attack. Nancy Smides has to go ahead and collect that puck, moves it back to Greg Fromm in the zone. Big pass up to Smides during a bad line change for Green. Nancy all alone takes a shot. Big save, big rebound, and Mary's going to cover it up.
Good choice to cover by Mary. That was one of those shots that as it comes in, it looks like an easy save. Makes the save, rebound gets away, but is able to get the glove on it.
Bad line change by Green that Greg sees. Smides is all alone. Nice pass up. They just couldn't connect. Mary keeps this game a 4-2 game.
And that's a tough position to be in. Green's tired. They want to make those changes, but there's a right and a wrong way to do it.
6:17 left in the third period. The puck comes over to Greg Fromm on the far point. He's looking to shoot. Takes the shot. Deflected by Steve Peterson, but unable to get it on net. Colleen's going to grab it, moves it along the boards. And again, Fromm's going to collect it. He skates in, at the circles, moves it across just out of the reach of Steven Peterson. Amanda Thornton goes after it, loses an edge, and tries to move it along the boards as here comes Green now. Amanda I couldn't tell who that was. Al Silver could not control it, moves back to Greg Fromm, who is again going to dump it into Thornton. Thornton loses it. Hummerding's got it at the top of the near circle. He turns, moves it off the boards, over to Green. Green's got it. It's got Al all alone in front. Al just gets a hold of it, gets into the zone, skating along the near boards into the corner. He's looking for a lane. He goes ahead, he passes it up, but it's going to be picked off again right in front, and Grey's going to go ahead and move it out. Jim Voss has it, fighting with Alpha, but can't seem to get past. Jim Voss corrals it again and gets it into the zone as it's knocked out again by Alpha. Al Silver moves it again along that board as it moves forward, and it's going to be picked off by Grey. Grey skates back with it, looking for an outlet pass. Going to go ahead and double back, and then bounces it off the boards up forward where Green's going to pick it up. They go ahead and then cross into the blue zone. Here comes Green, 1-on-3. Nice little pass over. Backhand shot, but doesn't get through. Jim Voss tries to clear it, but Jason Nordhaus gets it. Jason Nordhaus moves it into that near corner as it bounces off. And Grey's going to try and move it around, and they're able to do it as it comes back out. And again, Green's going to go ahead and collect it as it's some speed across the center line, into the blue, across the blues line. Jeez, I cannot talk. Jay's got it in the slot, looking to shoot. Nice defense right up front. They're stopping everything from going down the middle.
That was a really good job by William. Was able to get the stick in front of the lane. Broke up a pass from Chelsea on looking, for the quick one-timer. William was able to stop it.
Yeah, Claire Bussey is playing an incredible game. First goal of career here in the MGHA, and is looking for more. Has been playing really well. Grey is able to get it out to the neutral zone. Green's gonna get it and circle around and crosses over. Goes in, and we have somebody loses an edge. All alone, comes in, nice little pass over to the side, and a second goal for Bussey.
That was an incredible play. That was really, really good. 2-on-1, you have an advanced skater looking to pass it off, and that was a really good job. That puts him within one here with 4 minutes left.
Courtney, you have a defensive player loses an edge. And if I'm correct, it was Amanda on Grey that fell, and Courtney was able to then go in, pass it over to Bussey, who gets the second goal of his career. And it's a 1-goal game with 4 minutes left here in the third. Here comes Grey as they try to move it in, but it's going to be picked off by Sebastian. Sebastian bounces it off the boards where Kate's going to grab it. Kate moves it over into the middle, and here comes Grey into the zone. Defense tries to collapse in on him if that puck moves over to the near side. Backhanded shot goes wide behind the net. Gray's going to collect it in the corner, looking for that centering pass. Gets it, but nobody's able to connect, and that made it all the way through. Sebastian's able to get it, and here comes Hummerding. Hummerding's got it, and he's got speed. He's got a lane, crosses the blue line. He's got some help. Tries to move it, but can't. But Sebastian, nice little shot by Jay, just misses on a deflection. Hummerding gets it, tries to move it up. Colleen's going to get it, and does not control, and here comes Grey 2-on-1. Justin's got to go back on defense. It's 2-on-1 as it moves over to the left side. Another pass, just loses it. Grey collects it, but Justin picks it up. 3 minutes left in the third period. Here comes Justin along the far boards. Moves it, tries to move it through Kate, unable to do so. Kate moves it over, and it's going to be picked up by Grey. They're going to go ahead and dump it all the way into Green. Colleen stops it up as Justin picks it up and turns. Justin moves it along the boards to Sebastian, who just misses it as, again, Kate's right there taking control of the puck. Peterson gets it. He's looking to dump it in and is able to, but it's going to be an offsides call for Grey.
Kate did an excellent job, and that's the thing of been able to get in the way, gum up the works, as trying to make plays through the neutral zone. Does a really great job of getting, the stick in the way, and, now we have a neutral zone faceoff.
Here it is, 2:42 left in the third. 1 goal difference. It's 4-3 Grey. We're waiting for the last player to line up, and the ref drops the puck. It's moved forward, but unable to be controlled. Smides tries to get it in, but Al Silver blocks it up. But Greg Fromm's able to dump it in. Jason Nordhaus collects it, moves it forward. And just out of the reach of Al, and now we've got a foot race. It's Greg Fromm and Al. Greg Fromm's going to win it, but Al Silver does a great job to stop the clearing attempt. Zach Seelock keeps it in front by the Zamboni door as it goes behind him into that far corner. Zach's chasing. He stops up before Greg can move it along the boards. Greg has to change direction behind the cage. He's looking to move it up and does, just outside of Steve Peterson's reach. And this will not make it all the way for an icing. Mary way out of the net to go ahead and clear it around, but just about puts it in front of her own net. Jason Nordhaus collects it, tries to move it, pestered by Steve Peterson. Jason Nordhaus collects it again and wraps it around the boards. And Grey, just out of Gray's reach, where it's going to be picked up and dumped back in, but it's picked off again, and here comes Green. Green's trying to get a pass, but can't get control, goes all the way back in. Jason Nordhaus collects. dumps it out, but Steve Peterson kicks it back in. Alpha's going in just out of his reach. Here comes Steve Peterson, shoots just wide to the right. Zach Seeloff versus Jim Voss, and now we have a nice little break. It's a 1-on-2 coming, and again, a defender falls down. Here comes Green, coming in all alone, shoots just wide. Couldn't tell if Kit got a piece of that with her glove or not. Zach Seeloff can't reach it as it goes around the boards, and it's going to be picked up by Alpha. Minute 18 left in the third period. Gray 4, Green 3. Alpha's going to get it in the near corner. He's going to move it on up Zach Seeloff, just out of his reach as it goes to the center ice. Gray's going to dump it in. Just over 1 minute left in the game as Chris Hummerding gets it behind the cage. Green's looking to break it out. They move it along the boards. Jay gets it. Jay moves it nice up to Justin, but can't get it through. Hummerding gets it, and he's able to move it past. He gets past Kate. He's got some room. He's moving in. It's a 2-on-3. Takes the shot off of a defender's skate, and Gray's got it. No time for Mary to get out. Move that puck forward to Gray. Amanda Thornton's got it. Amanda versus Colleen. Amanda gets it, takes the shot. Going to be steered away by Mary. Green gets it behind the net, and here comes Justin looking to break out once again. 30 seconds left. Passes it up, but it bounces off Jim Voss's stick. And here comes Justin again. He gets it. He's got room. It's a 2-on-3. Near the Zamboni door, Justin gets it. He looks to make the pass. But again, Greg Fromm moves it, and I can't tell what that call is.
Yeah, neither can I. That
It's going to
penalty.
be a penalty with 17.4 seconds
Mary
left
is
in the
pulled.
third. Mary's pulled, so this
6
is,
on 4.
which again, there's a lot of dangerous players out there for Green. So there is a good chance that they could tie this up. This is a lot of pressure on Kit, but I got to tell you, she looks like a vet.
Oh yeah, definitely. She's calling plays right now, pointing to telling people where to go with her glove.
Off the face-off to Jay. Jay gets it, takes the shot. Big save by Kit. Moves it out. Jason Nordhausen gets it just at the top of the circles. 10 seconds left to Justin. Big save by Kit. Kicks it to the corner. 6 seconds. Greg Fromm clears it. That's going to do it. 2 huge saves from Kit at the end to get the win.
That's taking on an undefeated team and really playing excellent hockey. Great job by Kit making 2 huge saves to keep the game. And that's why they give goaltenders a win stat. Because, you know, that game was honestly won by Kit. That was an excellent job going against a team who was undefeated. This is their first loss. And, you know, it was an incredibly entertaining game to watch. Yeah, great game by both teams.
We start the game by talking about goaltenders. And we talk about the legend of Mary and the new player Kit in there. And what we saw was Kit's style ended up being a benefit. That last save, you can kind of tell being a goalie, body language says Kit didn't know exactly where that puck was after the save. So we think that would make me think it was a positional save initially.
Oh, definitely. And, you know, being in those pads, being in the butterfly position, that's the new hybrid style that's been going around. Mary style, stand up. Kit style, stay down. And stay down seems to win.
All right, so after the end of 3, we have Gray 4, Green 3. Huge win. If you had to pick a player from each team, who are you picking?
From Green, I honestly got to give it to Alpha. Excellent job by Alpha, you know, really creating a lot of offensive chances. Didn't end up with a point, but, you know, that's not really what being an offensive player is. Obviously, you want to score goals. You want to set things up. Getting points is important, but it's really important positionally. Getting the puck in deep, getting the puck into the zone. Alpha did a fantastic job at that. From Gray, I think it's pretty obvious we got to go with Kit on this one. You know, excellent job in net. You know, really did steal this game and, you know, played like a goaltender who is a veteran goaltender. It was really impressive to see. You know, spent a lot of time in the pads going back and forth, side to side. Really great job. Impressive to see and encouraging to see.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with those picks. For Green, I'm going to go with Claire Bussey. 2 goals. First career goal, second career goal in the game. Was everywhere where the play was developing. You got to take your hat off there. And for Gray, I'm going to go with Smiter. Nancy Smiter was everywhere, setting up good plays, was finding open lanes, and really making it difficult for Mary to try and deal with all that. So that's where I'm going to go. Again, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Again, I apologize that I'm not as good as Zach, but I guarantee you, he doesn't do color as well as me. So there's always that. So on behalf of myself, Dan Greychek, my color commentary and son, Derek Greychek, the injured goalie, Sarah Burkholtz, working the Zach cam, and of course, Megan on the other side working the camera. Thanks so much, and so long, everybody.